Hi everybody, welcome back. Let's get started. It looks like it's snowing in this town too. In real life, it snowed in my town, and my little girl Uni wanted to go out there and check that out. Yeah, my box of anime arrived yesterday, and I also had some games come in too. But nothing too amazing. Like I did get this Final Fantasy collection, Pixel Perfect thing. Well, that's probably not what it's called, but good morning, everyone. Right now in Plantoon, it's 11:11 a.m. on Saturday, November 29th, 2025. Now for today's announcements. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. I hope our guest is able to see what it is that makes Plantoon such a special place. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Okay. Huh. That's cool. But eh, yeah, my box of anime came, and I didn't start watching anything yesterday. I kind of want to watch. If I was going to watch the Goblin Slayer, I would want to start at. Well, I already watched season one. I'd like to watch the OVA before I started with the second season. But I think I still have a couple of weeks to go before that even ships. But okay, yeah, I got the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 collection, anniversary edition. Then I got Tales of Graces F and Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I want to get all the Kingdom Hearts games. I practically do with the collection they came out with for the PS4, but they didn't release the actual some of these games with it, and I feel like that's why Square Enix is circling the drain right now. I'm sorry. Like the PSP games, for instance. Why couldn't those some of our DS? So that's the thing I didn't care for when it came to Kingdom Hearts. They kept moving different games to different consoles, and when you're a kid, you can barely convince your parents to get you one console, let alone three or four different ones. Well, first world problems. Let me do something real quick. But yeah, again, last night I had a pretty good sleep. which is definitely nice. Yeah. Uh, that Goblin Slayer OVA, or it might be a movie. It's between December 11th and December 19th. Also, I looked it up, and Licorice Recoil is supposed to get something new in the future. Don't know if it's an anime series or not, but I did like what they did with the shorts. I want those to get released on Blu-ray. I mean, I know it's small, but I like to collect things. You know, I don't want to go on Crunchyroll just to watch a couple shorts, but I will. Sorry about that. I might not sound like it, but I do feel good. Yeah, this is the time of year I honestly not a big fan of. I have to make sure that my faucets don't freeze. So I I have to run water just slightly so that they don't freeze, so things keep running. And then well, that's usually the worst part. I think I'm also a little too worried about my car dying on me, but it's still a fresh battery, so I might not have anything to worry about there. So I might take it easy on that. I might get on Reanimal with my brother later. He finally downloaded the game. He's not happy about Little Nightmares. I'm guessing some kind of glitch that Bandai has not fixed. He cannot get online with your friends on the PS5 version. PS4 version works fine, but you know, I shouldn't have to downgrade just to play online. Not to mention the fact that Little Nightmares 3 was disappointing to begin with. Hold on. Okay, go ahead and sit down. Oh. You know, I haven't seen it, but one anime that always seemed to rub me the wrong way when I get into like the lore of it and stuff, the background information. It was I'll probably lose some subscribers here. My Hero Academia. I've never liked it. Never liked the idea of it. And again, I say I have not watched a single episode of it, so how can you not like it? It's just I do know about the lore, some of the lore about the background information for the show. And they always have to have that one character who doesn't know how to treat women with respect. And that's always just such a turnoff to me. Like, I've seen some of this old anime I used to like or watch, and a lot of it is just, I got back to the point where it's just shocking to me. Like, before I got used to it. But now it's like, wow, I can't believe how they used to do things. Although, I do think that the anime industry, like any industry, has this problem of chasing trends. It is funny though, like they make a bunch of isekai anime, and then they give that the American people uh, take that, and that's like the only thing that we can watch here. And then the Japanese studios, they turn around and they blame us for watching the only thing that we have available to us. Like, that's not our fault. You guys are choosing to make it. And some isekai is pretty good, but not all. Like, I think it's some of it's kind of funny how some of this stuff works. Oops, sorry about that. Like, like there's types of shows that I've never seen, Japan even touch, and it's not completely unknown to them either. Like, I'll throw some ideas at you, which I'm sure people will either like or dislike or not want to see at all. But like, if you're a fan of horror, like I am, um, I'd like to see some actual anime that tries to scare you. Like Ghost Stories, friends. Wait, that's not it. Ghost Hunters, I think that's what it's called. That one was fantastic, and there was a couple of times where it's uh, you know, got some goosebumps out of me. Like, I remember this one time. Uh, they something was going on, some big commotion in this house, and they run into the kitchen, and you see, I think it was a kid just sitting on the ground, and they're trying to figure out what had happened exactly. And then this girl, she yells uh, and points towards the window. And the entire time, they had been watched by a ghost that was just standing by the window that you didn't know was even there. And that always freaks me out, just realizing that something's been watching you the entire time. So Probably don't want to hang that close to the floor. But, yeah, I thought that was, scary. And I wish, they would go back to that. I mean, they do have, like, Dark Gathering Season 2 coming, which I'm excited about. And they got another one featuring this little girl who can see and attack ghosts, which I think is going to be pretty good. I actually own the first manga. Haven't read it yet, but I'm sure it's good. uh, yeah, that's what I'd like to see. I like to see an anime featuring killer dolls. And I don't mean some, uh, you know, artistic interpretation of what that artist thinks a doll looks like or anything like that. I mean a straight up killer doll. And I don't want it to have psychic powers either. I want it like Chucky. That's what I like. Killer dolls like Chucky. Oh. You know, one thing I will say about Crunchyroll. You know, I know they're making a huge mistake with that AI subtitling, which I don't think they care at that point, or it's going to cause such a huge ruckus that they're not going to have much of a choice but to switch back, if they even listen to their fans anymore. I do think it's kind of funny how the the treatment they give certain anime, like Tempu's First Sin. That feels like an anime that should have been dubbed already, and maybe even have teased a Blu-ray release or something. But it didn't get that. But yeah, it just did not get that. I'm probably saying that name wrong because I just looked it up on Crunchyroll and it's not coming up. Unless it got removed. But like they'll dub fantasy and isekai mostly. I'm sure there's a couple that slip through. Yeah, taco piece. I've been saying that wrong. Yeah, taco piece Original Sin. Uh, I think it's weird that that hasn't been dubbed yet. I think a lot of people might have even forgotten the show existed. Uh, but yeah, they'll dub those kinds of shows, but they won't dub. They won't dub. You know, Taco Piece Original Sin, or there's a couple of others. I can't think of them right now, but they'll give those shows the some kind of special treatment like that. But there was this one anime, Adachi and Shimamura. I kept hoping that that would get a dub, and eventually it did, of course, and I really loved it, and I do own it on Blu-ray. Haven't seen it in a while, but it's one of my favorites. Love to get a second season of that, but at that point you're complaining at the anime uh, companies. And there's a good chance that that's not going to get a second season. But that's the thing. It's just there's some anime out there that shouldn't get a first season that do, and there's anime out there that'll never get a second season when they should. But I guess that's just how it goes. Like I was surprised that uh, I I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. I was surprised that got a release at all. A second season, I mean. Yeah, we're even closer to that 200th episode. Pretty excited to get that started. Okay, let's, like that bird cage should have to be pretty awkward to have in your home, right? Like, imagine being a bird in Animal Crossing and going over to your friend's house only to see them with a bird cage and a little bird inside. Okay. think that'll do it. That one wasn't so bad. Yep, we still got some more to do. I think Alright, I think, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I was gonna go and get something from my other room. I turn around, there it is. So I didn't have to go anywhere. It's gonna be one of those days where my nose is stopped up. Okay. Yeah. Years ago, I used to love the snow. Now, I'm just not a big fan of it. I know I talked about that Frosty movie before, but every time I see remember Frosty freaking out about that spray, I'm thinking, shut up, Frosty, let the guy speak. Honestly, it's not too bad. I mean, I got my room, and I know how to keep that cool. Sex is stubborn, though, so she won't come back there with Uni hanging around. But I know if it gets cold enough, she will. Yeah, there we go. Looks like a nice closet. You know, years ago, my mom got me and my brother a pattern to sew. We never finished it, though. I think my brother did try once, but we just never did. And it's nothing I regretted doing or not finishing, but I do. I don't regret it. It just I do wish I had finished it because Mom did get it for us. Her husband was always like that too. Everything was like very. He was always very critical. Like we didn't finish it. Like she would bring up, and then he would have something to say about it. Hey, baby. It always felt like he was making things worse. But that's how he was. Oh, let me get my leg up here. I think that's good. It's gonna do it. Let's see if there's anybody interesting here. It does look cool. You don't really want to set a stove on your floor like that. But, I don't want to search for a rug just to for it to be right. You're good. Yeah, me and my brother, we did get on Fallout 76 yesterday. But before we could do anything, my brother actually was talking about how he was getting kind of bored of Fallout 76, at least that night. And honestly, I can't blame him. We've been playing. He gets into games. I'll just say that. What I mean is, when he buys the game and he starts playing it, he will fully play that game. He'll do it 3 or 4 times. Like he's played Red Dead Redemption 2 a bunch over the years. Like he'll finish the game and then he'll get right back into it. And I haven't done that since Shenmue. But we got off kind of early. Last night, so. But yeah, like I said, I don't really blame him. Because I've gotten tired of Fallout 76 as well. Oh, I probably don't need a stove and this thing, do I? Okay. Alright. Need a chair. Yeah. Well, 3 of them at least. I think that's pretty good. I like how I separated things. Let's see. Okay. Actually, it feels like it would best go over here. Alright, I think that's going to be good. Can't fool me, this is a business. We're going to charge you extra. We're getting there. Two more. I wonder if this guy is from Super Mario 64. Alright. I had a feeling they'd want tires outside. Okay. Ah, forgot my song. Again, I don't know why I'm bothering doing this part, but alright, last one. Hopefully it's somebody good. Oh my gosh. Yep, lead me to it. Do all the work. What do we got here? A grill. Let's find where it is. Six just wandered by and Uni started watching her, wondering what she was up to. Probably didn't even remember she was in the house. I wish these two would get along better, but I don't know what else to do. Okay. Alright. Now let's see what we have here. I don't think you're always supposed to work inside the house, but I always do. Sex just ran by again. Now Uni needs to check things out. She tried to play with her last night, but then saw that Six wasn't in the mood. Alright. That's another 10 in the 10 finished. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just quit here. Alright. Alright, everybody. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing and hitting the bell notification so you don't miss a single episode. Also, leave a comment and hit the thumbs up button if you liked what you saw. And tell your friends and enemies all about it. Bye for now.